Can't begin my day until I've had a Dickens cider.
There's nothing better than waking up to a good old Dickens cider.
My girlfriend loves Dickens ciders. My sister came to stay with us for a month, and my husband couldn't go a day without the Dickens cider.
My girlfriend loves a Dickens cider.
My mum loves a Dickens cider.
My sister loves to wake up in the morning with a Dickens cider.
I'm a bit young, but I would love to try a Dickens cider.
So there you have it. For over 150 years, Frederick Von Dickens has developed a beverage that literally brings women to their knees. So fellas, for the sake of the economy, get a Dickens cider.
That's right. We are live right here on the Whoa Entertainment Radio Network. Thank you guys for tuning in. I already see people checking in the comments. Make sure you do so we can say what's up to you here in just a minute. Make sure you check out our sponsor over there at Operation Veteran Barbecue, OVB. Excuse me. We've got two special guests on tonight. As you can see, one of them right there. Say hello to Phil, a.k.a. Show Dad.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And then we have Mickey, who will be joining us in just a few minutes.
Not Mickey.
Also, make sure you are excuse me, sharing out the show. I see Show Mom. I see Daryl. Daryl actually checked in and said what's up before Dean did.
Mm-hmm.
Mere seconds before Dean said what's up.
Yep, I see it right here.
So Goose is not in a deer blind. He's actually just on the other side of the computer tonight. And so this is our backdrop. So
which is a nice backdrop, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
It used to be my bed sheet. So
Unless you're a duck.
Yeah, but I'm a goose. So so I did try to kill myself on the tractor this past week, but we'll get into that here shortly. Richie, how'd your week go?
Yeah. Next.
Yeah.
It went okay. Yeah. Tearing out the floor of my house, put another floor down. Been in that process for a while. Getting it done. Called in a friend of mine to help me do it. Getting ready to trim it out, get that done.
Well, and doing a house, your house is like old.
The original part of my house was built in 1840.
Okay, so it's well over 100 years old.
Yeah, but people have been building the sections, and then here I am trying to. Let's just put it this way: in my house, you cannot pull a straight edge. Period. Ain't gonna happen. I've been building for around 30 years. I'm telling you, I know how to read tape measure.
So what you're saying is it looked like something J-Dub or High Tech did over on BV Nation.
Yes, it did. That's correct.
Okay.
Looks like J-Dub drunk half the whiskey bottle and then used the other half as a level while he was drunk.
While he was holding it?
Yeah. So looks like something like that. But anyway, so we're getting the process done and just praying that the wind would quit. My God, it's been windy here for 14 days, at least 11 of them. Hey, just warm up. Just let it warm up. That's what we'll warm up.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
A whittle bit.
Just a little bit.
This 45 degrees in the morning sucks. So,
of course, it won't be long before we're complaining about the sweat running down our ass too.
Right? Yeah. Especially since I'm in and out of basements all week and every day. So, is the part of the house that smells like burnt cookies?
No, we already fixed that part. We just got a freaking new room addition. Yeah,
that was a $52,000 overhaul.
Yeah. And I thank you to mind your own business, Dean.
So
is what that is.
My week went pretty okay. Show wife had her ultrasound on her knee.
Is she pregnant?
To see, well, her knee isn't pregnant,
Good.
So that's a good thing.
Yes.
They were trying to see if there was a blood clot. There is not, so we're hoping that it's not going to end up being an infection, because if it is, they're going to have to go in, take everything out, and then put it back in, basically. So we're going to go all the way back to square one.
Like Alex Smith, poor dude.
Yeah,
it wasn't bad as he broke his leg. All the infections almost killed him.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Other than that, for those of you who know, I now have a around about 70-year-old tractor to be able to mow my property with. And if you've seen the movie Son-in-Law, okay, this I feel this phrase, this line out of the movie in the deepest parts of my heart, deep down in the cockles, maybe even the subcockles, to quote Dennis Leary. Watch first gear. It's a little tricky. Well, whenever you're on a 1947 to 1955 Farmall Super A and you have a tree hooked up to the back, don't, for the love of God, don't leave it in all the way as high idle as it'll go and let off the clutch too fast, because I almost ended up kissing the damn log.
Well, 70 isn't all bad.
No, I didn't say it was bad. She's a good running old girl.
I mean, I'm 72 and I ain't broke completely yet.
Well, she does leak a little bit, but whatever.
We'll get to that in a little bit.
She's a faithful old girl. So yeah. And I'll tell you what, once I got her going steady, it drug that tree like it wasn't even there. So, I mean, I'm not upset about it. That was probably the best $1,500 I'll ever spend in my life, because it runs good. It, mows great. Yeah. Dean, yeah, it says you're looking like, speaking of people who can't run a straight line, there's J-Dub right there.
Hey.
So you'll have to go back and watch. You're gonna have to go back and watch the first couple of minutes of the show there.
Yes.
So anyway, well, let's jump. Let's get Mickey's ugly ass in here, and
we'll get into the story how I got that name. It's all my damn fault. I've been ornery since I was a fetus. So that, and in 1975 they had like Keith Richards level drugs, to try to induce labor.
The good stuff.
Again, Keith Richards level drugs. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know who Mickey is, we've been having here lately some other hosts from the network on our show here. So everybody introduce them, so we kind of share fans around. Well, this is Mickey Severinsen. He's the Harambe Keeper. And you can preview him every Thursday night and basically describe his show. If you like a good rant, Mickey's your Huckleberry. Okay. If you want to talk bad about the VA, Mickey's your Huckleberry. Okay. Yep. He has guests. He has surprise guests on once in a while also. So we'll let him get done in just a second. But so guys, give him a welcome to Mickey Severinsen and welcome him to the W Radio Show, please.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm good when it comes to ranting, but we're doing things. I want to do multiple things so I can start out ranting, but then graduate into more of a solution or more of a distraction or something else, because it's not just enough to say, hey, don't commit suicide. I want to kind of pull them back and say, hey, let's try this, let's try this, let's try this, and see what really works. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do multiple things, but it's taking time. And
to my right, he needs no introduction anywhere on Whoa Entertainment. I got my dad, Phil, on here. Today, Dad's going to talk about basically whatever he wants to talk about, guns, knives, whatever. That's shenanigans.
There we go. Thank you, Mickey. Well, Keith Richards level drugs obviously made their way into the fetus with this one.
So he's here to talk about stuff.
Well, Keith Richards does a lot of government drugs.
Oh, he did all the drugs, dude.
He did everything.
He did all the drugs. To quote Dennis Leary, yeah.
He's done stuff that we haven't even been invented yet.
Keith Richards, to quote Dennis Leary, Keith Richards, everybody's got to wait till he dies and smoke his ashes because he's done all the drugs.
He is never going to die, though.
I know him. It's
right, what do you think,
Betty White.
Never say never.
The nuclear apocalypse could happen tomorrow. It's going to be Keith Richards and a cockroach.
And Betty White.
Well,
Yeah,
when they
maybe.
when they do an autopsy on him, you know what they're going to find out. He's
All
been
the drugs.
he's been petrified for 60 years.
Like the inside of my gut lining. It's petrified.
Formaldehyde.
Peppers.
Mhm.
Before we get started, we want to make a major announcement here. Starting on June 1st,
Yes.
we're going to give $100 bill to the listener who
gets-
can watch all our shows twice.
You have to watch every single show on the network in order to be able to win,
Mm-hmm.
because that's the only way you're going to get the phrase.
That's right.
And somewhere on the screen is going to be the word.
Each show's
It'll
got a
be
word.
up for about 10 to 15 seconds
Right.
during the show. You're going to have to look. And then at the end of it, if you can, are we going to do they have to message the phrase to us?
No, what we're going to do is we're going to come back on in 2 weeks on our show, because we're going to start it off June 1st.
Right.
And then 2 weeks later, we're going to come on the show. The first person that can tell me what the phrase is in the comments, and we're going to know.
Yep.
What the phrase is wins. Each show's going to have 2 words, one week, one next week, but they're not going to be in order. They're
Nope.
going to be mixed up. You got to put them together to the phrase. Okay. It's $100 bill, guys. It would be given to you if you want it. And I'll tell you, if you would question if it got the $100 bill or not, I got the $100 bill right there.
So listen up.
So, but you get to it in every single show, even the gaming shows. They'll
Yep.
be posting a word for you.
Everybody will have a word. So,
That's right.
so yeah. Now, Mickey, you've got kind of an interesting format
Mhm.
or lack
Yeah.
thereof to your show.
Yeah. For right now, we'll just call it a lack thereof for right now. I'm working.
Well,
Yeah.
and the thing is and honestly, and I have to hand it to you, from your very first show till now, you have improved immensely.
He has.
Um,
He needs a theme song. His first theme song was wah wah wah
Yeah.
wah.
oh
Mhm.
shit! Now what?
I've had nowhere to go but up, dude. Really, let's be honest. Athen and I are working on that because while there was somebody else here, they were supposed to be helping me set everything up, and then everything's with Bluey. But now Athen and I are going to start on Sundays setting everything up, and we're gonna overhaul everything, and I'm gonna go multifaceted so nobody gets bored with me.
Too late.
Yeah.
I got the theme song right now.
Oh,
yeah.
hell.
by a group named War. And the title of the song is Why Can't We Be Friends? Why can't we be friends?
Mickey Mouse Crack House theme song.
No.
Aye.
Oh
Oh, Mickey
man.
Mouse.
So it's and honestly, nobody really asked Athen to do that. I'm not used to having this short of a freaking headphone cord. But nobody asked Athen to help Mickey out. And that's the thing. Like,
Mhm.
We've said it. I don't know how many thousands of times on this show. Woe Entertainment isn't just a network; it's a family. And I love everybody in the network with all of my heart, including those of those who are just fans. But I still love you guys to death. It's one of those things that this has been one hell of a roller coaster ride, and it really is.
Mhm. Mhm.
I got to stop reading the comments while I'm trying to talk. But
The fact that J-Dub's comment, he said instead of hollering for a Toodles,
let me shouting for Keith Richards.
the fact that he even knows what the hell Toodles is lets me know that he's been spending a little too much time watching Mickey Mouse.
Mhm.
Well, but yeah, it's I just this has been one hell of a roller coaster ride where we're going into our 6th year.
Yeah.
Our 6th year. This is obviously our first year as a network, but our 6th year as a show on this show, and it's me and Richie's 4th year together. And good God.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not. I agree with you, J-Dub, but I'm not saying that live. So you know, there are certain forbidden words, and we're not going to say that word. So and that's trophies. So moving on. And actually, we have, because Phil is on, our Don't DIY is related to Phil directly.
Yes.
We have two of our top 10s for tonight are directly related to Phil, and I've already got those pulled up here.
I got some in myself too.
And so, but our main our main topic tonight is customer service. Now,
or lack
thereof. Now, for those of you who don't know me and my background, I worked at a quote unquote 4-star restaurant for about a year when I was in the Marine Corps, and I was at a training unit, and I could have time to do a night job. I worked from everything from busboy to expo, which is the last person who sees your food before it leaves the kitchen. And so, you know, I basically told the chef what to do. You know, if he sent me something that was messed up, I'd tell him this isn't right, and I'd give it back to him. Are you like over there shitting?
No, I'm thinking about a story for customer service, and it's making me laugh my ass off. I'm trying to hold it in.
And so, you know, and I have to, and show wife does, you know, I'll start getting pissy about our level of service at some of the restaurants here in the area. And she's like, Justin, it's not Carlisle Club. You need to calm down. Like, but yeah. Like, God forbid somebody brings me something that's screwed up and then gets mad whenever I tell them to take it back and fix it.
She's right to a point. But when you're I'm gonna step into my Mickey shoes here just a second.
Oh hell.
When you're a multi-billion-dollar freaking organization and you can't hire some slap nut to walk up and adjust the freaking volume on her speaker system, right? And you pull up here, you either hear one or two things. There's no in between. You either hear, welcome on board. I'll take your order, please. You want fries with that drink? Or it's there's no in between. There's no in between, right? And when you're ordering, you say, "Yes, I like a crispy chicken sandwich, spicy." Okay, I got you a spicy chicken. You want that crispy? Look, lady, I have PTSD and bipolar mood aggression. I'm going to say this once. Yes, crispy. So you want that baked? Crispy. Sir, you don't need to get rude. But you need to get an education.
Yeah.
Then I go left field, right?
And it's almost as bad as, and then.
Yes. And then we get to the fries. You want fries? No, sir. I want onion rings. Did you say tater tots? How'd you get tater tot from onion ring? They don't even. There's not even the vernacular is not even the same. No. And before we get started, I want a large unsweet tea. So you want a Pepsi? I'm coming in there. I swear to God.
And I'm bringing an ass whooping with me.
I swear to God. Somebody's be calling my dad and telling him, he was up for talking all rude and shit.
Yeah.
Giving the whole version because.
Well, and it's like I another one of the multi-billion-dollar corporations that has a restaurant here in town. I walked in and I was walking in because I had gone through the drive-thru and they had screwed up my order. And so I walked in and this punk ass little son of a bitch kid looks at me and goes, yeah. Just the old pissed off corporal pit came out. I went high into the right. And then I also found out who had my phone number before me because he's actually the manager down there. And so I went off on him because I keep on getting calls from his freaking family members and debt collectors and all this other shit. And I'm like, dude, do I look like I have your name? I am way too pale to have that name. No.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are traumatizing me and it's so fresh because it just happened last night.
I'll say you're about 110. You should have some good stories here.
I went to Ronnie's last night. You know, the Golden Arches guy.
Yeah.
Where my granddaughter works. Okay. Now she wasn't there, but anyway, I pull up to the drive. You know, you gotta, pull. I was going to drive. I went there to save time because I wanted to get home to call my woman on the telephone. And so anyway, somebody was in the close proximity to the lady that had the little headset, to take your order. And they were yelling so loud that the young lady that was trying to take the order couldn't get it because, Godzilla tongue was right there next to her. And I told her 2 times what I wanted. Okay. And then, and it was a double quarter pounder with fries. I mean, how difficult is that? And a large fry. But anyway, I get up there, I pay for my stuff. It comes out, I get a double cheeseburger. Okay. And I repeated it again. Before it was all over with, I'd repeated my order 5 times, and they forgot to get when they tried to correct my order, they didn't give me my large fries, and I pulled away, not realizing I didn't get them. So the 5th time that I repeated my order, I went inside, and by that time I got to an assistant manager or somebody, a shift lead or something, but. And I told her, I said, you know what? I'm a patient man, but my patience is gone because I've tried to place the same order 5. This is the 5th time, and that should never happen. And then I told her about this screaming idiot that wouldn't allow the other woman to do her job. And, and I said, you know what? There's a whole bunch of somebodies in this place that needs to get their head out their ass. And I'm in it.
Oh, that particular place you're talking about, I have a love-hate relationship. And by that, I mean I love to hate it because every time I go there, they F my order up severely. I'll order a double quarter pounder and I'll get a chicken. I'm like, how do you mix that up?
Let me explain it to you. And I'm not
And I worked there for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'm not one of those critical people particularly, and I'm especially not, critical of young people because I'm an old fart. However, if they quit playing grab ass and take care of business, that wouldn't happen so much. Oh, yeah. I mean, a little term that anybody's been in the military is certainly acquainted with.
Yeah. So, Mickey.
Yeah,
I know you've got a bad customer service story. Go for it.
Okay, this happened many moons ago. Now, I'm writing a book, but I'm also writing I'm writing a writing program to help people beat the writer's block into submission. You know what I'm saying? So, and a good story will do that. So, and this happened about 20-ish years ago. It was like right after I got out of the Marine Corps, and I was getting ready to go back to school. I was working at Walmart Tire Lube Express. I wasn't actually supposed to be behind the desk doing the customer service work.
How old are you?
I'm 45, dude.
For the record, yeah.
What?
I'm 45. I'm old as dirt, dude. My body hates me.
That means
you're a pup.
Yeah, I was going to say you just called Phil freaking ancient.
Yeah,
well, I'm a walking antique, but I got not only am I a walking antique, but I got 22 years of experience being one.
There you
go. No, I'll swear on a Bible this happened. This was so stupid. Okay. So I'm doing an oil change, and the customer service rep, whoever the hell it is, left for lunch, and this blonde walks up. All right. This blonde walks up, and she's got her car sitting over there in line, and I'm like, hello, how you doing? And she's like, I'd like an oil change. I'm like, what kind of oil change would you like? And I said, she's like, I don't know. What kind of services do you got? And I explained all 5 choices. I explained them once. I explained them twice.
Sold.
No. I ended up explaining all 5 choices to her 5 times.
I got a question.
Sure.
Were you in the pit?
No, I had to crawl out of the pit to take care of her.
Was she wearing a short skirt?
I think she was, yeah.
Okay, that'll explain part of it right there. Go ahead.
Okay, so here's Josh, shut your cake hole. Shut your cake hole, Josh. Okay, as God is my witness, I said to her, "What do you want?" God is my witness. She said this. I don't know what I want. I just know I want you to give it to me. And I'm like, what? You know, and I'm like, okay, we're just gonna go with the premium. We're gonna go with number 3. We're gonna go with the premium. And then she's got this dumber than a Mason brick look on her face. Okay, and she walks away, and I'm like, how in the hell are you allowed out of the house? You know, I mean, she was dumb on a level that was, it's like, please don't breed. Please don't have children. Yeah, she literally said that, and I'm like, that I can never do customer service after that ever again.
Mickey, I gotta know.
Yeah.
What was the color of the day?
I don't know. I really didn't.
What? I thought you said you were in the pit. You just weren't paying attention, buddy.
No, I wasn't.
Well, see, and that's the thing. And a lot of people that have never worked in a customer service related business, part of it is very difficult to be customer service oriented whenever the person whenever your customer is an effing moron.
Yeah.
Literally they'll look at you and, okay, what can I do for you? I don't know.
It sure works both ways. You're absolutely correct.
You know,
it works both ways.
Yeah.
And I've had multiple customer service related jobs, working construction. You know, how many people freaking walk in, or call a construction company to come out and do an estimate, and you come out and do an estimate and you go, okay, what do you need me to what am I giving you? I don't know. Fix it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Seriously?
McFly.
Yeah.
You
Hello?
call me. Yeah. Well, here's a real good one. I go to Walmart, right? I go into the tech part. We all know right there the tech guys should automatically be smarter than me. That's like a qualification, okay? I go in there. Jeff Onyx told me there's a speaker in there I wanted to buy with a microphone. I took a microphone too for coming. You remember this deal? I go in there. I find it, right? I had some questions about it. So I asked this lady that's her job, that's her role, that's her function, is strict electronics.
She is the electronics guru.
Okay. I walk over, I said, excuse me, ma'am, I'm looking for your Black Web 100 speaker. She stared at me a second. I don't know where that is. I'm now doing this. I'm standing right next. It's right here. I'm standing right next to it. It's right by my head, right? I'm going. I said, I just got some questions about it. Can I plug a 1/4 inch or a 1/8 inch into it? She said, I don't know if we even carry those things. I don't know. I said, ain't you in this department? Oh yeah. I said, everything comes in there? Yeah. So, I said, what's this by my head? She looked me now, Mickey, I swear to God, she goes, when we get those?
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm like, I'm writing this down. I'm going to remember every bit of this. You will be famous, lady. I'm going to tell you on stage. How do you not know? If that's your business and you do the inventory, how do you not know? And how you not see me standing, 5'11", 6-foot redneck standing? You don't see a speaker near his head?
Real quick, I want to show everybody the difference between a 1/4 inch phono and a mini phono, which is an 1/8.
Right.
Okay. This is a 1/4. This is a 1/4 inch phono. This is your standard.
That's standard, yes.
Plug for an amplifier for most mixing boards, unless you're using XLR. This is your mini.
Oh wow! Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So. And I don't have an XLR accessible right now. So, but
okay.
You know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly who the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, you met her.
Or if you go metric, it's a 3mm.
Well,
Well.
but the thing I was looking for only had two.
We don't do that communist crap.
You
here.
know, I just wanted
Okay.
standard. But the
Okay.
fact she didn't know they carried them, and she didn't know where it come from on her shelf, blew my mind. I'm thinking, I was actually smarter than somebody at tech. Woohoo! I wrote the day- Write the day
Yeah.
down.
Now, hey, two things just real quick. Dean, I got to explain a couple things. Dean said I'd be like, it's broken. You're going to have to find someone else to do it or do it yourself. A, I was married at the time. And B, she was so stupid. She's like, it's like, unless if I was single at the time, I would have double wrapped the damn thing because she should not, there's no way in hell she should have been breeding. But no, I was married at the time. So it's like, and at the time, my now ex-wife and I were getting along great and the sex was great. So I wouldn't have touched that with a 10,000 volt cattle prod. But yeah, and I also want to explain the robot voice because there's a whole messy story behind that mess that I really want to explain. And yeah, we'll get to that later.
Even an iguana needs love.
Even an iguana needs love. That is correct. That's correct.
Even the ones that fall out of the trees in Florida when it gets too cold. Yeah.
Well, the only thing I can think of that really doesn't need love is ticks.
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 Dicks.
Yes, I am sick and twisted, but I'm okay with
we have way too many damn ticks.
I think if you do a DNA test on you, I think you and Larry Flint are close cousins.
Well, I'm not a pervert like he was.
Well, maybe not, but who's rapidly becoming your next favorite artist? Scuds Twitleys.
Well, it depends on the genre.
And J-Dub, just so you know, it's also known as a mini phono or an 1/8 inch. Anyway,
I don't pay attention to J-Dub. He can't,
yeah.
He's got a face for radio.
Yeah, he's got a body for radio, about a 2-ton body. But anyways,
Shots fired.
Oh.
Hey, Blue Phoenix just checked in.
We were doing a little bit of ribbon, but
yeah, damn.
I'm not.
Damn.
I'm not feeling the warm fuzzy at all. I'm kind of getting that cold prickly feeling.
Emphasis on the prick. So
Yep.
God. Jeez. So yeah, I did. Good Lord. But yeah, I mean, there is that aspect of customer service where, and I hate the term "the customer is always right" because I'm sorry, I don't know how many times in my life that son of a bitch has been so damn wrong.
Well, you got this all backwards, though.
All right,
This
here we go.
is, yeah. I mean, it's really actually customer no service. Where you been?
Right. Yeah.
There was one Chrysler executive. It wasn't Lee Iacocca. He wrote a book, and the only thing I remember about the book was chapter 7 or something, and it literally said the customer is not always right, and the subtitle should have said sometimes he's downright full of shit.
Yeah. Jennifer works in customer service. I forgot about that. Blue Phoenix, and and it's one of them things. It's like, what in the F are you talking? Literally, we had a person that called us with a complaint that their deck was broken.
Oh no.
Okay. DECK deck. Okay. So when we went, we said, okay, what part of it's broken? Because we're looking and it looks fine. Well, the thing that holds it up to the thing. Okay. $10,000 later, they had a brand new deck.
Damn.
Well, and Jennifer, it worked both ways with her too.
Yeah.
You could be on.
Oh, yeah.
You could be on our end, and somebody call, and they're dumb. They're
Yeah.
trying to sell you something. They don't know what they're selling you,
Oh God.
and they keep going on and on and on and on and on. So it works both ways. But I'm pretty sure scamming is customer service, correct?
I guess.
I mean, if somebody calls you about Social Security, a scam. Ain't that like customer service?
Wait. We need to talk about your car's extended warranty.
Oh.
No. I got
Common sense is an uncommon virtue, by the way.
I'm telling you.
You talk about a lack of customer service. In the last 6 months, I have won the Publishers Clearinghouse 6 times.
What?
Yeah, and
Damn.
it just keeps getting better.
Donald freaking Trump millions.
Yeah, well, 9.5 was the
Hello?
last time. Well, yeah, and don't forget the powder blue Mercedes Benz I was going to get, but
Oh, right on.
But they never came. The Prize Patrol was still in. What's the name of that place? Jamaica.
Huh. Send us a payment of $250 to get your prize.
I got to apologize to Dad. I really started doubting him because I never got that call. I'm like, well, they were calling me. That's not even fair. At the garage sale,
They called you.
they called me, but they hit me with a nut. They hit me hard. He fucked up. Excuse my language. He messed up automatically when he came out of the gate. He says, "Congratulations, you won $600 million." I mean, you know damn good well you're full of shit. So I started doing on him. Behind every dummy, there's a dummy. You dummy. Yeah, I did Donald Trump on his ass. He started laughing like, nice try, sucker. You should have came a little smaller. Hung up on him. I called Dad. Dude, I got that call. I did. I got that call. I felt like we were in a special club now. Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Bonding experience.
Oh, boy.
I don't have a TikTok career.
Hey, I just finally got me an Instagram slut model friend request on Facebook. So I mean, there's that.
Dude, well, let's not get into the Facebook and the Instagram crap. Friend requests and shit.
No, we're not gonna do that.
God.
However, we do have, because I didn't play it last week, it's still uploaded, a clip
Oh yes.
of one of your TikToks.
This isn't my TikTok. This is something that I
Dude,
stitched.
You were fucking funny in this. Okay?
but
Just your
well,
facial
I didn't
expression.
do the that video. I just sent the actual video that it's off of. So here you go. This is the video that I did the stitch with.
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
Woo. Wow. Wow.
That's the whole thing.
That's
I said I quit and I walked away.
Yeah, he pulled the car up. He's like, I'm done. He got out of the car. That's the part that was awesome. But
Walked away.
Well, it's hard to talk when you've assumed room temperature. Come on.
That's not even assuming room temperature, man. As soon as I seen that, I was like, what? I literally had to watch that 4 times just to make sure I heard what I heard. Because I am deaf in one ear. So
I watched that like 50 times. Okay. Because I'm like, she couldn't have possibly said that.
Nope.
She didn't.
She didn't.
You know, as I played it again, I'm like,
We tried to reach out to the man who died in this car accident, and you just lost your job.
even my wife went, play that again. I was like, so we got together. Like, she did. Let me see
We
this.
tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. We tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back to you.
No shit. You think?
hashtag Thanos snap.
I can't.
Seriously, wow.
How
Just wow.
disrespectful.
Flat out
of
yelled 999.
Oh, hold on. Dad, you all right?
Yo, how
Okay.
disrespectful of that man not to answer her query.
I literally played that 60 times because I couldn't believe it. I thought this was fake Photoshop, but she's actually a news
Not anymore.
person.
Not anymore.
No, they probably gave her a raise.
Yeah, she's probably the boss. What are you talking?
She just became the editor.
Yeah.
Talk about a cold call.
Stone cold. Yeah.
So okay, so we've got a lot of different like top 10 stuff and Pimp's Pets and DIY. Okay, do we want to get into one of my top 10s for Dad first?
No, let's make him wait.
Make him wait
No,
for
no,
that?
you're good. Well, you got 2, right?
Yeah, I've got 2.
Do one.
Okay, so this is the top 10
That's for you. Dad.
best budget home defense firearms.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh boy.
Number 10 is the Mossberg Maverick 88.
Okay.
Number
Do you agree or disagree?
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
'Cause this is a suck
The
site.
Mossberg 88's a shoddy, isn't it?
No, Mossberg 88 is Mossberg's bottom of the bucket deal.
Yeah, but it's a shotgun.
Yeah, it is
You
a
know,
shotgun.
It's a budget shotgun. Okay, Keltec, the Keltec SU-16C.
Well, that's a fine piece of equipment. Just get out $1,200 and you can have one.
That's budget? Jesus. The Keltec KSG. That's number 8.
Here again, $1,100, that's all it takes.
It's a bullpup shotgun, apparently, too. The Mossberg SPX 930
Number 7.
at number 7.
Another good one.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not just particularly a hardcore Mossberg fan, but I own
Couple.
several of them.
So, yeah. All right, so go ahead and lie on that.
The Benelli M3 comes in at number 6.
Benellis are always nice.
Yeah, that's a good gun.
Okay.
I think that should be a little higher than 6, but let's see what's ahead of it.
Yeah, it's that ain't no El Cheapo, but
No.
but it's not like those,
Well, when I hear budget, okay, this is my thought. When I hear budget, I'm thinking like 500 or less.
yeah, but see,
Food stamp and cheese.
It's a relative term,
Right.
If you're Trump, what's budget? 10 grand.
You
Okay.
don't need to worry about my
Well,
money. Don't worry about my money. Worry about your own money, Phil. Don't worry about my money.
That's a budget shotgun for John, for him.
Yeah. The 6 hour P226.
Well,
that's kind of a pricey one too.
Well, it's 6 hours. 6 hours is always pricey.
Well,
Yeah, but they're also a good gun.
right.
Oh,
but
yeah.
and it's a polymer gun. So,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
so that brings the
Yeah.
price. That always brings the price
Yeah.
way down when that happens.
But it's still not cheap. The Glock 17.
Yeah.
It's a classic. It's a classic. Been around forever.
Don't argue
leave-
guns, Mickey. Don't
Sure.
argue guns right now.
Don't
I'll
don't-
mute your ass.
The only thing
No.
I'll tell you about that any of these polymer guns is don't leave them on the dashboard of your Corvette for 2 weeks while you're on vacation, because when you come back, they'll be warped.
Warped. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That I
buddy.
didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we left off the Glock 17. Remington 870 Tactical.
I love it.
Yeah,
What a piece of that. That's almost it's not really what I call a budget gun, but it's not outrageous.
That won't break
Yeah.
you.
And
They're what?
And it's almost bulletproof. There's a reason why PDs used them for since the 19.
It's in a
I
good
think-
position. Number 3.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
spot.
Number
That's
2
an
is
excellent. That's an excellent choice.
the number 2 is the Mossberg 500/590 Tactical.
Okay, now
Hold on, Mickey.
that's a good one. That's a real good gun. I'll tell you, there's a comparison here.
Is the 500 the semi?
No. But the 500 is, and all the 500 series is the Mossberg flagship. Okay.
Yeah.
The 870 is the Remington flagship.
That's right.
I knew that one.
And when it comes to now, these are pumps now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you get a semi-automatic, get out a couple more Benjamins, because that's the name of that game.
Now,
And this one, this Mossberg tactical,
yeah.
it's got a 20-inch barrel.
Yeah.
Okay, and it holds 7 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the
In the
chamber. And guess what?
pipe. Kaboom boom.
Plumb handy.
Yeah.
Plumb handy.
All I'll say about that, I think if we were issued, and when I was in Baghdad in that prison, we were issued those Mossberg 500s, and
Yeah.
they hold. All I'm going to say is there's a story about them in the book, and they will always hold a near and dear place in my heart. Oh yes.
Well, if you were in the military, you had a Mossberg
Yep.
590.
Yep.
What is it? A1, which
Mhm.
is a mil spec gun, and it's got a thicker barrel and
Mhm.
it's beefy.
Yes, it is.
And it has a 20-inch barrel, and it's just like I told you, 7 in the magazine and 1 in the chamber.
Now, this one I don't really agree with as a home defense weapon, because to me, home defense I'm gonna blow a hole in you and my refrigerator whenever I shoot.
Well, don't underestimate shotguns when it comes to that, because you talk about.
And the problem is what?
Right.
Yeah.
The Smith & Wesson M&P Sport AR-15, which is a 223 gun.
Well, it's not my kind of home defense.
I don't
gun.
see that as a home defense gun at all.
Well, but most people want that gun because they can put a 30-round magazine in it. Okay.
Yeah, but shotgun. I'm gonna blow a hole in your ass. Screw having 30 rounds.
When you put the magazine on there, you know what that's doing, Dad? That's nature's Viagra, baby. Nature's Viagra.
Well, you know.
I might be behind times on this M&P Sport, but everything I never saw. Smith & Wesson made shotguns a long time ago, and they were not successful.
Well, there you go. So see, Dad did not like the number one on that list. He thinks it should be switched.
Well, and understand something. When I'm talking about this, I don't pretend to know everything about guns, but I spent 16 months in Denver attending a place called Colorado School of Trades. I got 1,800 hours of instruction. 69.3 semester hours and an associate's degree as a gunsmith. So,
and how many years of experience do you have after that?
So you're an idiot.
Yeah. Now understand something. When I went there, I'd owned gun shops and worked in gun shops for decades.
So start putting a 2 in front of a 0.
And so what happened was, I thought when I went to Colorado School of Trades, I just figured. This is going to be, this going to be a pushover. This is going to be a chump, Well, guess what? What I learned when I went to gunsmith school was how little I actually knew about guns.
Right.
That was a good one.
Just real quick, I'm going to say one thing. I'm not starting a fight. I might set one up. I do have a friend on my Facebook page. If there's anything, and I mean anything wrong with Glock, he knows about it. He will not.
I have noticed one thing with polymer gun lovers and haters.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the one thing I've noticed: you either absolutely love the polymer lowers, or you despise them to death. I could take them or leave them. I had a Glock at one point. It was Glock 18, it was Glock 35. It's 40 caliber chamber, and it was basically built off the 18 platform. And I liked it, but I didn't love it. And then I got a Taurus PT840, and I loved that gun.
Mm-hmm.
It fit my hand perfectly. I could fire. It was fun to shoot. And it just, it was a little bigger for a concealed gun, but that was my choice of a carry.
Mickey, I got something for you, buddy.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Just so you understand where I'm coming from with all this. Okay. In a lot of circles, and I happen to be in this circle. Of people that are in the gun, in the sporting shooting, trade.
Yeah.
We affectionately refer to all of these polymer guns as tactical Tupperware.
Well, here's the thing. I know nothing about guns. I'm ashamed of my pogness in this regard. I'm helping a friend of mine who is not only is he a gunsmith, he's an armor and he's an engineer. And I'm going to help him write his book. And I'm basically going to be the retard that says, nope, that's not retarded enough. Nope, that's not retarded enough. That needs to be way more retarded. And
But basically, you're dumbing it down to everyday man.
Exactly.
Well,
not only that,
speak.
You're describing somebody way beyond my expertise.
Well, no.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is
I'm just telling you are. That's
I have several gun purist friends, and I've got to make sure I avoid pissing them off. So I'm like a total student in that regard. And my attitude is I want the simplest, most reliable weapon I can get my hands on.
Well,
and this guy builds guns like I like to build engines. He's that damn good. So.
All
right. Phil.
But remember about guns, like anything else, everybody has an opinion.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
everybody has assholes too, and they all stink.
And I mean, that's just how it is. One guy will be glowing in the dark over something that's just the best thing he ever seen, and I'll turn my nose up at it every. So you just never know.
How do you increase the magazine capacity on tactical Tupperware. Saran wrap.
Saran wrap.
No, I'd be the guy that would have a Glock to shoot you with and a 1911 to pistol whip you with, because my buddy I'm
Because
helping
you're a
write his
dummy
book.
and don't realize that the 1911's a better gun all around.
Oh, I know, but no, he calls it Sir Jams a lot, and he hates it. And yeah, he calls it.
He
Sir
must
Jams
own
a
a
lot.
he must own a High Point 1911.
If his gun's jamming, you need to check the magazine first.
That too.
It's never hardly ever jammed.
Yeah,
Rarely.
any semi-automatic gun.
Phil is in one way I would describe him as short to anger or violence. And I do believe
Make
that
no mistake.
hold on. The firearm that I loosely call a firearm that I passed to Richie to give to him to see if he could do anything with. I think he wanted to club me with it.
Yep.
No, but the only thing that is disappointing about it is it wasn't big enough or heavy enough to be a good boat anchor. That's all.
Well, yeah.
Here's what
this
I'm
thing
gonna
was this thing was so rusted.
No. He's being inadequate. It wasn't so rusted. It was so rusted together. The parts were seized. You couldn't pull it apart with a team of horses. Okay.
Yeah. No, I would have been like, I'm the classic, I'd have been the John Wick fanboy who wanted a heckler and coach just to look like a snob, basically. That's what I would have done, but that's it.
But H&K makes decent weapons too.
Oh yeah. But I
You know.
because I'm a noob, I would pick heckler and coach just to look like a snob when I'm really not. So,
Well, there's nothing wrong with gun snobs. I'm kind of one myself.
You're a gun harlot.
Yes. High price one at that. Got him on his own terms.
Well, actually, it goes a lot
When you're not
farther.
clubbing baby seals.
It goes a lot farther than that with me. A lot of people say, "Well, you ain't nothing but a gun whore," and I say, "Hey, you just hold up right now." I will freely admit that I am, a full blown, gun harlot, but don't turn me into some cheap whore now.
So our next one is the top 10 best rifles of all time.
Oh hell!
Oh,
Here we
wait.
go.
Oh boy,
Dale said,
The old man's on.
man's on awesome.
All right. So our number 10 is the M1 Garand. Do you think it deserves a top 10 spot?
oh yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And
All
if you
right.
don't think so,
Grand.
if you don't think so, there was a guy named what was his name? George Patton.
Yep.
Yeah, he thought very highly of him, and I kind of thought pretty highly of him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 9, the Savage 110.
Unbeatable for the price. Marvelous gun.
Really?
I am
Oh,
a Savage
yeah.
fan.
Oh, I'm gonna tell
Okay.
you something.
I
You
don't think
can't-
this one deserves to be where it's at. Next one.
You cannot for the buck get more gun in that Savage 110. As far as I'm concerned.
I had a Savage. It was a 270,
I got
and I love that one. That one was
I got the
awesome.
270. I got a shotgun. I got a couple Savage guns.
The number 8 is the M16.
Oh no!
That thing needs to be way lower on the list. I'm sorry.
Well, I could tell you the entire history of the M16, and Colt didn't invent it.
No.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hey, I'm just
Justin Kinney, our real good friend,
Yeah.
he said, "You are a gun slut.
Whores get paid.
Whores get paid."
Oh, I get paid too.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Just a lot more money.
okay.
You don't think so? Come buy a gun from me. I'll show you.
That ain't no kidding.
The number 7 is the Savage 99.
I'm gonna tell you what. That's a classic.
Really?
It's oh yeah. It's a lever action, and you can shoot pointy bullets out of it. Which
Cool.
at the time, and just so you know, that 99 is the year it was invented,
Oh, right on.
and not 1999. 1899.
Number 6, the Ruger American.
It's a fairly recent thing. It's a wide spectrum rifle.
Okay.
One thing about Ruger is Bill Ruger had a motto that he kind of stole from a guy named John Moses Browning. Well,
Oh hell.
he paraphrased it a little bit, and here's how it goes. You know, if a 1/4 inch will do it, make it a 1/2 inch, and you won't ever have to worry about it. So,
Yeah.
Rugers are strong, and quite frankly, they've continued to improve. They've gotten better as time's gone on.
Okay. The Winchester Model 70
It's an
is number 5.
It's an iconic classic gun. It's smooth. It's pretty much almost bulletproof. You can just shoot thousands and tens of thousands.
Richie's or J-Dub's about to lose his shit whenever I get to number 3.
Yep. I'm already waiting.
Number 4 is the Ruger 77.
Also, if a 1/4 inch will do it, make it 1/2 inch, and you'll never have a problem. And you know, like I said, Ruger just makes all their stuff. Their stuff constantly over time has gotten better and better with time.
Now,
and worth more money.
Before I say what number 3 is, I'm going to say this. I have seen them pulled up by a chain out of the Euphrates River, covered in mud and shit and dust and rust and all that.
And they
a
still
dude
fire.
literally took an AP brush, knocked the rust off, put a little CLP in it, loaded a mag, racked it, and fired it into the river.
And
the
also-
AK-47 comes in at number 3.
Also, WO Entertainment is not responsible for any comments other than our own.
Yeah. Okay. Now the AK-47, I'm going to tell you what, it's a fine shooting arm, but I like its granddaddy more. But I'm not taking anything from the AK, and its granddaddy is SKS.
Yep.
And it's got a feature that ain't no other gun
Which
in the
actually-
world got.
The SKS did not make this list, which surprises me.
Well, that's not surprising.
Mickey, stop.
That's not surprising, and I'm going to tell you why.
Yeah.
The
I mean, it's got a long
AK-47, they've made over 100 million of them.
Oh, yeah.
And every time you see a picture of some anti-gun thing,
It's an AK-47.
it's an AK-47. It's the most recognized. That's the most recognized gun in the world.
Oh, yeah.
So it's only natural that it would be. The AK-47 has some advantages over the SKS, but it's just a matter of preference.
Number 2 is the Remington 700, which is another good gun.
It's like it's an iconic gun. It's been around a long time.
But number 2 on the list,
I don't know if it's number 2.
top
would
10,
be.
yes, but
Well, I'm going to tell you personally. When I was at Colorado School of Trades, one of my project guns was a Remington 700 that I built. Okay, but
J-Dub's over there having a freaking aneurysm.
but the deal is this: Remington 700 are not the best. They're not the best feeding gun in the world. If you're in a hurry for a second shot, that ain't your best choice, in my opinion. Now, there's some people say, "Oh, you just don't know how to do it." Well, okay, whatever you say.
All right, and the number 1 is the Weatherby Vanguard, which I looked this one up because I had never seen one before, and it looks a lot like an M40 A1.
Well, the Weatherby Vanguard is kind of their bottom of the bucket as Weatherby goes. They really were pretty pricey guns, but in order to stay competitive, they had to bring something out. So that was it. There's nothing wrong with them. I don't know why it could be your number 1. I ain't that impressed with it.
Yeah, I don't rightly think that it should be in number 1 spot.
Really, the one gun that should have been in the number 1 spot wasn't even mentioned, and it's the granddaddy of a whole bunch of guns, and that's called a Mauser type action. Now, whoever composed this,
that's a bunch of millennial idiots.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh God!
They need some amphetamine so their brain will start working.
All I'm gonna say is number 3 made the list worth it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ain't nothing wrong. That Kalashnikov action. Now I'm gonna tell you what.
Is J-Dub, is he even still on here? I don't.
He's still having an aneurysm, which is why.
It's bulletproof. That AK is.
Oh, it is. It is.
Well, J-Dub's problem was he thought it was too high up the list.
Oh, okay. Well,
it should have been down a little more.
It's a battle rifle. That's what it, and it fills that function really, really well. Okay. So now if you want a target piece, you want pinpoint accuracy at 800 yards, forget it, because you're dreaming there.
Justin Kenny says, screw that list. My Winchester Marlin 1894 isn't anywhere on that list.
Well, neither is 1895 Marlin, but so what? Or the 336 Marlin.
Yeah, should have been on there. It should have been on there.
Oh,
well, so if you guys just watched today, we're here with Mickey, one of the hosts on our network here. He runs the Harambe Keeper every Thursday afternoon at whatever time it is. I don't remember what the hell.
6 o'clock my time.
What's a Harambe Keeper?
Okay,
big ass gorilla.
Okay, he was the big ass gorilla who got killed, and I was cracking jokes about it nonstop, and it just kind of got out of hand, and it's one of those jokes I kind of got committed to.
Oh, it's spun out of control.
Way out of control, all the way out of control. So yeah.
You mean like Biden did?
Oh,
did I say that? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, you did. That's okay.
No, I'm not sorry. Come to think about it, I'm not sorry.
I had a joke about Harambe.
Oh boy.
No, it's a good joke. If they would have called me, I'd have saved his life.
Mm-hmm.
Really? You know how I would have did it? I used a 3 celebrity approach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First, I would have sent in Bill Cosby. He could have tranquilized him. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Second, I'd have sent in Jared from Subway because he's used to snatching kids. Right?
Oh,
Got that kid out safely. And 3, you needed somebody to handle the media, right? Well, what better than Mrs. Dipshit herself, Casey Anthony? What zoo?
Oh.
What gorilla?
Oh, wow.
Where's my duct tape?
Wow. Wow.
I could have saved him, but no one called me.
Man. Oh, hell.
Yeah.
And then if you're joining us, see Mickey, also besides his dad, he hadn't been on in a while. He was
I've been playing hard to get.
Well, by the way, our condolences about your wife dying.
I appreciate that, son.
But he's been taking care of her for so long that he hadn't had a chance to get out and be on here for a while.
Well, and I got to tell you, I tell people this, and some of them it really pisses them off, but I really don't care because it's a fact. And I say, she's the best example I've ever seen of buyer's remorse because she tried to die 3 times on her honeymoon.
Only 3?
Only 3.
Shit. On to a lighter note, who's ready for a trivia question?
Oh boy.
Okay, so in Cheech and Chong, shut up. In Cheech and Chong's next movie, what is the license plate on the first car, the T-Bird, the yellow T-Bird that Cheech is driving?
I can't. Damn, I can't. I can't. Damn.
You got me.
Huh?
I ain't no Cheech and Chong fan.
You watched Cheech and Chong?
Well, I didn't. That don't mean I'm a fan.
Oh, you got the answer on your phone.
It didn't have to be a fan.
They didn't hold their breath long enough anyway when this.
I'm waiting for comments to come in on this one, but I think I've got everybody stumped on this one.
You do. You got me stumped, and
And you're the man that knows damn near everything.
No, I don't.
I said damn near.
I just think I know everything.
All right, I got it. But yeah.
Whip it out.
Muff Diver.
Nope.
Wrong.
Damn it.
Wrong movie. Wrong movie. Wrong movie.
Wrong. Dean. Nope.
Dean. No. Muff Diver is the license plate on the first movie.
That's correct. I believe we covered that.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got a hint of pot smell.
I've been accused of that before.
Richard, are you here?
Yeah, right. Typhoon? It is.
I'm not going to say some of our comedian friends dabble. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to tell you some of them
could hang out with Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
Could hang out with Willie Nelson. I like that.
I'll never smoke weed with Willie again. Anyway.
Black belt pothead.
Cheech and Chong's next movie. I
That's what
said
it's
that
called.
in the question.
It's called next
In
movie.
Cheech and Chong's next movie. That is the title.
Well, one of them.
What is the license plate on the car? The yellow T-Bird. No, it is not Yeska.
Wrong. Wrong. What do you say? One of them's dead.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
One of them is.
No,
No, they're not.
They're not.
No, they're both still alive and kicking
But
Well,
like you-
that's a
putting on
that,
stuff.
that's
and
a
smoking.
that's a testament to miracles.
They've had some good stuff over the years, apparently.
Tommy Chong cured cancer with it. So, stage 4 prostate cancer, actually.
Matter of fact, they just had a reunion. I read about online too.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
man,
going to
old
do
turtle.
another movie. Yeah, they're
Man.
going to do another movie apparently too.
Are they?
Yeah,
I'm in.
I'm like,
I'm in.
yeah, I want to see it, but I mean, what is this? Cheech and Chong go to the geriatric ward?
That's it's their cousin or their nephews and shit.
No, it's them,
Why not? They're going to be,
Oh,
they're gonna
yeah.
be training their nephews.
right? No, it is not Yeska.
Wrong.
That is actually, I think that's the van. I'm talking about the yellow T-Bird, the very first car he's driving.
Let me see if I can get it pulled up here for everybody.
I sent you the answer
Right, but did you send to me a text, right?
on Messenger.
Messenger? All right, I got it right here.
Oh, that's the one where he played the guitar and I love that. That movie
It's
made
the
me want to play guitar.
it's the next door neighbor's car.
Oh, that was so awesome! I cannot overstate how awesome that was.
My favorite part was the motorcycle in the living room, and he's got the tube going out to the neighbor's flowers. Freaking murders his flowers. It's great.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. That was.
Tonight I'm watching the fourth one.
Well, I was a, I'm a,
It's me,
I was
man, Dave.
I was a Frank Zappa fan, but
Dave's not here,
Not
man.
Cheech and Chong.
If somebody told me that Frank Zappa never smoked weed, I would have to tell them they're lying.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
Frank Zappa was a hardcore anti-drug guy.
Really?
Oh yeah,
With some of the content he put out.
yeah, but believe me,
There you go. Dean got it. Dean got it. 258 GPP.
GPP, yeah, that's it.
There you go.
Ding, ding, ding.
I was
ding,
I was
ding,
gonna
ding, ding.
I was trying to make it as obscure as possible.
you did.
Good
And-
job. Good job.
Yep.
You got that done.
There we go. There you go.
Phone.
Dean got his
Yeah.
10 more entries. That one should be worth a little bit more. That one was a hard one.
Yeah.
What do you think? 25?
Yeah.
25.
All right. As soon as I can get it to load, I'll pop it in there. There it is. Okay.
Dean got it.
Yep.
Dean's starting to hear.
I bet he never even. He may have ever smoked a joint.
True pothead.
Yeah, I was gonna say he may have never smoked a joint in his life. I can't say that.
Well, hold on a second now.
No. He's all about the edibles right now, and the edible.
Or J-Dub.
You mean the gummies?
Damn it. I was just
Yeah, the
looking
gummies.
at the picture trying to make out the last three.
It's puff, puff, pass, J-Dub.
Yeah. Puff, puff, pass. There you go.
Came up short. That's what she said.
If I was ever gonna re-enter that arena, I'd be a brownie eating some gun. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, what do you mean? Would be?
Well, I mean, electric
gonna say.
electric brownies, not the regular kind.
So you can polish off
All
another
right.
regular brownie.
It is 10 after. It's time for a Don't DIY. And
Hold on. I need to get 3 arm lengths away from him.
I'm going to have to get ready to run here. So hold
For
on
the
a
record,
second.
this is his fault.
All right.
This is his deal.
I'm taking full responsibility, but I want a 10-second head start out the door.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Boy, now that's high. Now you talk about high tech, buddy. That's it. That is high tech if I ever seen it.
That's a waste of good firearms.
And actually, my question is that brazing, or is the color just bad?
I think the color's just bad. That's
Yeah.
welding.
Dude, my welding looks like metallic bird crap, and it looks better than that.
So does
I can
mine.
just say that. That's impressively bad.
Well, I got to tell you, don't get any more down home than that.
That's
I'm trying
all
to
the way
make
down
out the
home.
name of the company: Storm Rooster and Co.
Well, that's a that's a terrible waste of a Ruger right there. That's what that is a that's a Ruger Mini. That's a Ruger Mini 14.
Oh, that is a Ruger.
Yeah,
It looks like Storm Ruger and Co.
Strom Ruger and Company.
Strom
Strom
Ruger.
Ruger and Company.
STORM.
Mm-hmm. That was Bill Ruger's money backer and partner. But he didn't. He checked out of the hotel early in the game.
Look at the rail.
Just
Look at the rail.
what in the actual ass is that?
What the fuck?
Looks like Athens smoked an ounce and tried to weld after Trashy.
Well, what I
Bag
like,
of
well,
shrooms.
the guy that did it.
I'm
though,
giving J-Dub 10 just for that comment.
he was quite a technician because look, he put the screw head on opposite sides.
You're worried about the screw heads, huh?
Well, yeah.
I'm worried more about the structural integrity of the rifle.
Well, the structural integrity is fine, but get your peckerwood on there.
Wow, that's I'm hurting.
Obviously, he's an efficiency expert
I'm
and an economist all at the same time.
Yeah, I'm hurting.
Yeah, that's just no.
Well, he kind of blew it. He could have just welded the flat metal onto the
Yeah, what was he
bases.
thinking?
Yeah.
How dare he?
What a waste of good screws and nuts.
Wow,
That's what she said.
I just can't stop looking at that.
It's like a train wreck.
Well, everybody's going to
The
want
rail is
now
just-
that you've exposed this.
Well, the rail is crooked.
and off centered. The mounts are what the hell ever them are in the first place. I have no idea what them even
I'm
are.
going to tell you what that is. That's called flat iron. That's what you call
He
it.
he did save the serial number on it though.
I should hope. Good for him.
But
I don't want to have
I
any-
like J-Dub's name for it though. That's the Ruger 1020 Hillbilly Deluxe.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty hillbilly.
I ain't trying to
That's
keep it hillbilly. That's
horrible.
just deluxe.
That's
Well,
just horrible.
yeah.
That's a whole lot of damn.
Peckerwood's on parade. That's what that is.
A whole lot of damn.
Uh-huh. I'm
See, at what point do you track down the owner and beat the shit out of him?
Right about there.
Are we at that point yet?
Yeah, we are.
I would have done it before he put the welding rod to it.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't. I don't
help
think
a friend out.
No, that's. I don't think that's a welding rod. I think that's.
That's a
well,
MIG weld.
well, I
isn't it?
mean,
TIG weld
no, I don't think so. I think he's right. It is a rod.
is rod.
Yeah, it is a rod.
The only reason I think it's rod is because that pool right here on the front,
Yeah.
that back pool right there, that's the one that made me think it might be.
You know, y'all could be wrong.
Rod.
That could be some fancy JB weld.
Well, yeah, it could be.
I mean, look who you're dealing with here.
That's the work of a Democrat.
Yep.
Dude, wait a minute. I've seen that
That's a
fingernail
peak-
before.
yeah.
I know whose fingernail that is. That's Hunter Biden.
Dale's, isn't it?
That's Hunter Biden.
Are you sure that's not high techs?
No,
That could definitely be high. Absolutely.
It wasn't my brother.
High tech works in some sort of office. His hands aren't that dirty.
My brother ain't
He's
that stupid.
very
He wouldn't
pretty.
do that.
It hits 14 inches low at 25 yards.
You think?
Well, and just by looking at it, and I know the picture's a little bit candid, but just by looking at it, it actually looks like
Is it
because
fish
you
in the
got the
ground?
rifle like this, it looks like the scope is sitting.
Yes. Yes. It looks like it won't hit the broadside of a barn. So arm length from it.
Yeah. That it literally looks like that scope literally had to bury out the elevation just to bring it. J-Dub, but 22 inches high at 100 yards.
Yeah. Dad's ass is itching right now.
Well, I'm
That's
just thinking that I'm thinking about logistical things like there's usually on a lot of scopes there's only 72 clicks available.
Yeah, he's at 71 up.
Yeah.
Just to get it to shoot level. God, that is horrible.
Nothing is lined up.
I was
right.
and I have to admit this is a last minute addition. Last night because I had a different DIY, but
You gotta be kidding me.
I just so happened to put up gun fails, and this was the first one to come up.
Oh, you think it failed? You really think it failed?
Dude,
Yeah.
Hey, Dean, I really liked your comment.
It's Jay Leno.
No, the other one.
Which one?
I get it. Yeah, it's made for
Yep.
Jay Leno, but that's not the part I got to kick
Cheek
out.
weld is important.
That cheek weld, that cheek weld is important. Boy, howdy, are you right?
You know, if I can lecture you on how bad your welding is, you should not ever pick up a welder. And I could lecture this guy on how bad his welding. That's bad. That's impressively bad.
That's worse than my welding when I
But
first
you know
started.
something? The weld ain't even the issue. I ain't gotten down to the weld yet. I can't get back to that fucking rail. What the hell?
It's built for Antifa.
Or is it Antifa?
Same difference.
Well, the only time that you really should ever weld on a gun, it should be TIG, and you really got to know what you're doing because there's all different kinds of TIG wire.
Phil,
got to be the right one.
They clearly didn't know what they were doing.
Really,
I would
shocked.
venture to say that as they were welding this, that barrel got red hot.
No, it didn't. That's the receiver anyway.
Or well, that receiver. Sorry,
Yeah.
the forward end going into the barrel got red hot right there.
Well, it don't make them any stronger when you do that.
No, so one shot and that thing's going.
Well, maybe not. Because like I told you about Bill Ruger, if you
Yeah.
quarter inch will do it, make it a half.
Well, yeah. I think that's actually Arkansas gunsmith in there, J-Dub.
Yeah, he's only a couple states off.
But the land of the Bronco made that. I got to tip my hat to you guys on this one tonight. Just the shock factor when I first laid eyes on that was through the roof.
Everybody gonna want one
Finally
now.
got him. Finally got J-Dub to be speechless.
That's miraculous.
Very. So now is the point in the show where we go to Pimp's Pets, and this one I honestly believe is fake. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
I am ready. Today's pimp pet is the Fossa. Not Mufasa, the Fossa.
Mufasa.
It's a baby fossa.
Fossa. This animal here comes to you
Looks fake as shit.
by way of Photoshop. No,
It looks fake as
it looks
hell.
fake as hell. However, this is a real animal.
It's like a weasel with a mountain lion with a jackrabbit and a kangaroo all in one.
Yes. This comes from
And maybe a dog.
that island, it's off Africa.
Madagascar?
That's right. That's where it comes from.
Well, that explains
couldn't
it.
say that?
Madagascar is weird. It's a weird little island.
No, this looks more like something that would come out of like Australia.
Yeah.
Because I mean, everything in Australia is trying to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Although I found out that, well, we'll talk about it afterwards, but there's a country that's more deadly than Australia.
Tasmania?
No. Okay, go.
It's a cat-like carnivorous mammal indicative to Madagascar. It is a member of the eat my shorts fucking whatever a family of carnivores closely related to the mongoose family. All right, so you already said it's a cat-like, but we're already here in the mongoose family now, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
Its
mongoose.
classification has been controversial because its physical traits resemble those of a cat, yet other traits suggest a relationship to a ververids. That's what it says, ververids. In classification, along with that
Ververids.
of other carnivorous influenced hypotheses about how many mammals are actually in colonizing Madagascar. Oh, that's got to do with anything.
I don't know.
Anyway, it's influenced by 4 different So they really ain't got a classification for this weirdo. But there's a picture of it where it looks like it comes up to look at that.
It looks fake. It looks like a damn jackalope you get at the novelty shop.
Mm-hmm.
It was thought to have colonized in the islands once about 18 to 20 million years ago, but nobody knows.
Well, when you said mongoose, I'm going to tell you something about mongoose. They are lightning fast
and meaner than shit.
Oh yes, they are.
Yep.
Right,
Dean Cerny said, and I'm going to do this in the voice of Mike Tyson. That's a big pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and in Asia, they take cobras and mongooses and they bet on them in the ring.
Yeah, but this ain't nothing like that. Adults have a head body length of 70 to 80 centimeters, about 28 to 31 inches, and it weighs between 5.5 and 8.6, which would be 12 to 19 pounds, with the male larger than the females. Has a semi-retractable claws,
kind of like a cat.
Yeah. Let's see, some retractable claws.
But look at the canines on that son of a.
Meaning it can extend but retract its claws fully. The flexible ankles allow it to climb up and down trees and head first. Could go up and come down, just like a cat. It also supports jumping from tree to tree, like a monkey.
Right.
It's unique with its family and the shape of its body, which were traits of those of a cat, hyena, larger species, and some of the mongoose family. And they believe that its ancestors went extinct in 1400.
Okay,
that is your pimp's pet.
That's insane, dude. I mean, look at the muscle tone on the back legs, though.
Oh,
I mean, that thing's got some strong ass legs.
That old saying is where God took some scraps and put them together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was this and the platypus that God came up with, and everything was done.
And that water buffalo also.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of parts on that. That thing is just, look at the eyes on that thing. I'm going to tear your ass up.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. That thing looks like it's almost like a really leaned out bobcat.
Half ferret, quarter mountain lion, quarter chupacabra.
Yeah.
I agree, Dean. So I was watching a video, and India is actually deadlier to humans than Australia.
I don't
Their snake bites alone over the course of a year are attributed with almost 50,000 deaths a year.
It's cobra heaven there.
Well, cobra, you've got the crate, you've got the rock something or another. There's like 7 or 8 different varieties of venomous snake that are lightning fast and can kill you in one bite.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention you have these ginormous gray animals that are mammals.
Yeah.
That trample people. That up to 250 people get trampled a year in Australia or in India. I'm going, wait. They can't leash those things?
Apparently not.
Tons are tons.
So yeah. That's the one of the YouTubers
Hey, did you hear that
often?
Did you hear what they're doing in India now to battle the Rona? They're literally covering themselves in cow crap and cow piss because they think it'll help protect them from the Rona. I just saw that today. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see it on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, because they can't put anything on Facebook that isn't true.
Oh no, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It was either Facebook or YouTube because I was thumbing through.
They
YouTube,
can't put anything on the internet that's not true. So.
I thought they could put anything but truth on it.
Oh, geez. But I mean, it was just one of those things. Like the video popped up, and so I was like, all right, I'll listen to this. And the guy started talking about how there's there's so many different factors in India that can basically murder you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, well, guess where I'm never going for vacation? India.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even talking about like crime. That's just talking natural ways to die.
But if you want a good place to hide because everybody thinks you'd never want to go there because you might die, that's a good place to hide out. So, I mean.
Yeah, because you'll die in your sleep because a snake will get in your bed and eat you.
Yeah.
So basically, don't go to India.
Their curry is amazing, though. I love me some Indian curry.
Now, if you want to get murdered or disappear, El Salvador is the place to go.
Oh, yeah. Well, anywhere in South America, really, in Central America.
El Salvador is the worst.
Because Colombia was the worst.
Nope, El Salvador. Because there's something like 5 or 6 active, massive gangs, and the gangs make up 10% of the population, but they control 246 of the 267 municipalities in the country. Not to mention, there's a vigilante group called La Sombra Negro, which is Spanish for the Black Shadow. They go around murdering the gang members, so that raises the murder rate. Yeah, it's like the murder rate is something like 267 per 100,000.
So it's the missing persons capital of the world.
It's the missing persons and the murder capital of the world.
How marvelous.
Yeah, it's just a wonderful, cheerful place to go and visit.
All right.
What do you got? Oh, Richie's got another top 10.
Top 10 most famous voices, most celebrity famous voices.
My name better be on there.
All right. Well, newsflash, you didn't make it.
See, this already. This thing is shit.
And I guarantee I disagree with this. Number 10,
James Earl Ray.
Tom Hanks.
Okay, I can. Tom Hanks has one of those voices. You know Tom Hanks whenever he says something.
If he's on the top 10 list, he's right at number 10 where he should be.
Yeah. I would give him 9 at top. Max.
Number 9, Sean Connery.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Problem I have with that is he's at 9. He should be higher.
Yeah, I think he'd be top 5.
Here we go.
Or close to the top 5.
Number 8, Michael Jackson.
No, he needs to be at like number 20.
Number 7, James May.
Who?
James May.
That's right. If you're saying who?
Oh, Top Gear. He's on Top Gear. I know him. I know who it is. Yes. However, I don't think he's top 10 worthy.
He also, yes. Never mind. Screw him. I don't like him. Don't even know him.
He's a British.
Number
guy.
6, Liam Neeson.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know if top. I don't know 6.
I'm in.
I like Neil.
I like him.
I don't know about 6 because there's a couple voices that should already be on
6 or 7. He's 6 or 7. You know, at the lowest 8.
Yeah, I'll give you that now.
Number 5, Christopher Walken.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I got a fever.
Solid
And
5.
the only cure is more cowbell. Yeah.
Number 4, Arnold.
No.
Not number 4.
No, not number 4.
You sure ain't gonna like number 3. Number 3, Jeremy Clarkson.
Who?
Woo.
If you never heard him, why is he on this list?
Hold on.
Freaking millennials, man. They need to just.
He's an English broadcaster.
Oh, he's on Top Gear also.
Okay.
And he actually does have a really interesting voice, but I don't think it's that iconic.
Number 2, James Earl Ray.
James Earl Jones, you
I
jackass.
said that to see if you catch me. James Earl Jones.
Okay, James. If Samuel L. Jackson is not number 1, well, damn.
Yeah.
We got a problem. We got a problem.
You got a hell of a problem.
Samuel Jackson,
Morgan Freeman.
Sam Elliott, Morgan Freeman. Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Number 1, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
will agree with that.
I'll give the number 1. I got zero problem with that.
The fact that Samuel L. Jackson is not on this list.
Did he come in on that list at all?
He was way down the line, which is bullshit. Let me tell you some
Damn
names.
millennials, man.
Let me tell you some other names that didn't come on here. Ving Rhames.
Yeah, Ving Rhames
Does
is
a
another
Arby's commercial.
Yeah. Peter Thomas didn't make it either.
That's right. The forensic file guy.
Yep.
Nope. Sam Elliott.
Yeah. Come on.
The guy that does Optimus Prime. Who the hell don't know who the does Optimus Prime is?
I don't know his name, but yeah.
It's Peter something. Peter, yeah. But he does a lot of other cartoons too.
Yeah.
And you had other guys on here that nobody knew, but
Morgan Freeman did play the voice of God.
Morgan Freeman could play anything.
I want Morgan Freeman. Actually, no, I want Gilbert Gottfried to narrate my life.
Here I will love Ving Rhames forever for that very end scene in Pulp Fiction where he's like, nah, man, I'm pretty freaking far from okay. That's my guy. He can narrate because of that alone. That's what he's one of the people that would narrate my life because of that. Yeah.
That's right. Morgan Freeman is the voice of God. He of all them God ones, he played the best one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would like to go to Bird, and he's like, explain yourself, son. I don't know.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, he's got so many iconic roles, and just his voice and his cadence that he delivers, and he never changes the cadence. That's the nuttiest part. You listen to how he talks in every single movie he's in, and it's almost identical in cadence.
All of my music lovers out there, I didn't write this list.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm going to start. I might throw something. I got a bat next to me, and I got a canoe paddle next to me. So yeah.
Top 10 most overrated singers.
Oh, can you wait for this one?
You want me to wait?
Oh, this is about to get ugly. Okay.
We'll wait.
These millennials these people need to be dick punched right through the internet, dude. These people are just the fact that Samuel L. Jackson is not on that list is criminal. Like Lance criminal.
Yeah. Well, him, there's other ones. And I can't believe Sean Connery was as low as he was.
Oh, yeah. Him and The Rock, where he says losers try and winners are at home banging the prom queen. You know, it's like, what do you say to that? That makes you just want to run through a brick wall for the man, you know? Now, Dean Cerny saying wanting Bobcat Goldthwait to read his autobiography on an audiobook. Okay, that's interesting. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, now, these top 10s, generally, like 9 times out of 10, I want to fling something at the wall. But yeah, I want to Kyle my way through some drywall with half the dumb things they say.
What happened was that we discovered this list, just messing around one day. I wonder who writes this crap. Wait, well, it's a voting list you can vote on, try to move them if you want to. And I have never, ever, ever had a list that I've agreed with so far. Not one. I might agree with number one spot, but I've never had one of these lists I've ever agreed with. And not only not me, but nobody else.
No. All the Gen Xers and the Boomers want to slap the hell out of the Millennials making these lists. They're just, no. So, do you want me to tell you about my leap of faith that I took today? I mean,
leap of faith. What, did you tie your shoes?
Whip it out.
No, I did something. I did something. All I'll say is
intelligent.
Semi. I'm going to say this. Try not to drop over dead from the shock. I was actually nice to somebody today.
What?
Yes, I was nice to somebody today.
Are you feeling well?
No, really, I'm not.
I knew you were sick, and you had to be.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh shit.
No, I was talking with a friend about, and I said to this chick, I'm trying to do some fundraising for a major project I want to do, and I told her about a friend of mine that died last year, and I said I want to keep my promise and get some stuff done because he told me to do it. I says, if you help me raise these funds for this project I'm doing, I said she every time I walk in, she's like, how are you today? And she desperately wants me to say I'm happy. And I never say it. I always crush her spirit. And I'm like, I'm here. Leave me alone. I'm mean as hell about it. And so I said, if you help me raise these funds for this project, I will give you all the happiness you can stand. I didn't quite say like cracked out on ecstasy happy, but I meant cracked out on ecstasy happy. So I was actually nice to her. She was like, he was nice to me. So yeah, I was outwardly nice to somebody with no sarcasm whatsoever, and she about dropped dead from the shock.
So what you're telling me is she doesn't really get out much?
No.
Pretty much.
No.
Anyway, so into our top 10 most overrated singers of all time.
Yeah. I don't even know half these people, so that's probably why.
Okay.
Number 10.
Here we go.
Dimash Kudaibergen.
What?
He was popular in the 90s, early 90s. He was a writer and a composer. And he was declared runner-up in in a Chinese talent show contest.
Oh, well, that tells you the whole story.
Well, there you go.
There.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 9. Rihanna.
I'm, as a man, I'm usually thinking with my penis in moments like this. So it's like, yeah. I don't even listen to her singing. I just look at her ass. So
This next one here, this next female, she's made more money than most of them all together. Number 8 is Madonna. Overrated.
I think she needs to be higher on the list.
Oh, she needs to be number 2 easy. Yeah.
Number 7, Chester Bennington.
Oh, hell no.
No.
He does not need to be on that list anywhere.
No.
Ain't he the lead singer of Linkin Park?
Used to be, yeah, before he died.
Before he committed suicide, yeah.
I hate it when.
So he's on number 7, huh?
These people are idiots. Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, number 6. I like this guy. Too bad he's gone. Number 6, Kurt Cobain.
I don't think he's overrated.
I don't either.
He did Dave Grohl's overrated, but Kurt Cobain's not.
He did a lot for the music industry.
I'm not going to touch that one. No.
No, go ahead.
You better shut your whore mouth.
You got opinion?
His singing was all right, but he was I don't know.
Hey, mute him. Number 5.
Wait. I loved the parody that Weird Al did of Nirvana.
Well, Weird Al actually got a lot of lashback because of that.
Well, that ain't his first rodeo. I promise you.
Number 5, I wholeheartedly agree with this, and I feel she should be at number 1. Mariah freaking Carey.
Oh God, yes.
She's at number 5. The problem I have with it, she ain't high enough.
No, the beautiful thing about her is now in her stage of her career, she comes out of the sea in like the first mid-November and starts singing "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing about her because that can troll the hell out of everybody.
In about 20 more years, ain't nobody gonna want her. She quit singing. Number 4, I agree with this one. Although I got a son who almost swung on me.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Taylor Swift.
She should be number 1.
No, she should be number 2, right behind Mariah Carey.
That's right.
No, she should be ahead of Mariah Carey because it's like if if you're a famous celebrity, dude, all you gotta do is get a dating prenup because guaranteed as soon as you break up with her, there's gonna be a breakup song. You might as well get some money. You might as well make some money out of the deal. Every man who ever dates Taylor Swift, yeah, seriously.
You need to get royalties.
You get royalties in the dating prenup, so you're guaranteed to make $100 million.
Yeah.
Okay, shut up, Mickey.
Every teenage girl right now is going to send us hate mail, so please direct all your mail to Mickey Severance. Okay. Number 3.
Bring it.
Ariana Grande.
Okay, I agree.
I don't listen to her sing anyways. I just look at
Shut up.
Oh. Number 2. Michael Jackson.
Oh,
I don't think he deserved. I mean, yeah, he's way overrated, but
I don't like it, but overrated.
Yeah,
he's not overrated. No, he should not be on the list.
Well, he's overrated. He's just not that overrated.
So number one better be awesome. Number 1, Beyonce Knowles.
Oh boy. I'm not touching that one. Nope. Not touching it.
I don't know where to go with that.
I'm not touching that one.
What about the top 10 guitarists? That's what I saw. No doubt.
It's the other.
Frank Zappa, was he in there between?
No.
There
Frank
we
Zappa.
go.
Frank Zappa, I've got news for you. He sucks.
Okay. You want to do the top
That's
10
upset
best
there.
rock bands?
What'd you have down there?
Top 10 best rock bands is what I've got.
Do it.
Okay.
All right. Number 10, GNR.
Guns N' Roses.
I believe they
Okay.
deserve a spot in the top 10.
I do.
Yeah.
That's it. As far as bands goes, I mean, the guy can sing with 3 different voices. Axl Rose. I think he should be a lot higher.
He just shows up late to all of his concerts.
He was a pretty
Number 9, The Who.
Oh, hey, they did a lot for music. I can't.
Yeah, I'm not going to knock that one.
No,
Number 8, Nirvana.
I say that makes no sense. How the hell's
I know.
that makes no sense. I like them, man. They're good.
Number 7, The Stones, the Rolling Stones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll go with them.
Number 6, AC/DC.
There you
I'm
go.
in.
There you
A little
go.
Okay.
higher, but yeah,
I'm
that'll
in.
work.
My wife,
I would put them in Metallica's spot at number 5.
Yeah.
Metallica number 5. I'm pissed off now. It should be up number 2.
Pink Floyd, number 4.
Some of their songs, man, are
Dude, when I was
iconic.
deployed to Iraq, I'd be sitting on my bed and I'd be pissed off. I would be listening to the entire. You don't listen to the Dark Side of the Moon. You don't skip songs on the Dark Side of the Moon. You just start at the beginning. You hit play and you just sit there and chill. Yeah, I'm all about me some Pink Floyd. Yeah.
I disagree with this positioning. I think they should be higher, but at number 3 comes in Queen.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something.
They did so much for music. I mean, just to start, okay? They were the first band to do a 6+ minute long feature song for radio,
And they were told it wasn't going to work,
and they blew it out the damn water.
Bohemian Rhapsody is the name of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a classic.
I'm not a fan of some of the things they did, but they got some iconic. "We Will Rock You" is one of the most iconic
yeah.
songs.
I mean, Fat Bottom Girls, "We Will Rock You," "We Are the
I Want It All.
Champions," "I Want It All," freaking Bohemian Rhapsody.
Rhapsody.
There's so many of their songs were so great.
We are the champions, or what was that?
Yeah.
We Are the Champions. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was
I
something.
disagree with this one. The Beatles, number 2.
I think they should have been on my overrated list.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Thank-
especially whenever they came out and said we're bigger than Jesus.
I can't.
Um,
Well, yeah,
Thank you.
they're
number
insane.
1, and I'm kind of torn because Robert Plant and the gang did a lot,
And Robert did a lot on his own too. So
but
yeah,
they did a lot for music in general, especially for rock. But Led Zeppelin, I don't believe, earns the number 1 spot. Don't hate me. They belong in the top 10. I just don't think they belong in the number 1 spot.
Well,
I think Sabbath should be in the number 1 spot. Really?
part of it is
You're gonna have to sit down so we can hear you.
okay. Part of it is their Led Zeppelin's catalog. It's pretty extensive.
Oh yeah, I mean it's huge, but I mean it's I don't know. I think they should be down probably. I mean top 5 definitely,
Yeah.
but I think Queen should have beat them out.
I had a friend I was in Baghdad with, a roommate, and he said, I've never met one damn Led Zeppelin fan who was either at that moment or before that not doing drugs. And I'm like,
was Leonard Skinner on there?
nope. That's
No.
that's a tragedy.
If you want me to, I can scroll down past 10 and see what
No, I
else
was
made it.
just curious because
Um,
when we were growing up, man, it was Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, and Poison were the 3 best.
There's your
Yeah.
Black Sabbath.
Sabbath made 11.
Okay.
Rush.
That should
Rush?
have been top. That should have been up.
Overrated. Green Day made 13. Iron Maiden should have been higher than 14.
What the hell?
Right there,
Aerosmith,
that's a
number
bad I was looking
15.
for you. That's a bad I was looking for right there.
Yeah, they
should
should have been
top
towards.
3.
I don't know if top 3,
take
but
Beatles
yeah,
spot.
definitely top 5. Linkin Park, yeah, they did a lot, but I don't think they
Maybe 11. Maybe 11.
But I ain't got a problem with Led Zeppelin being number one. But I just don't. There's a couple of them right there that could have switched around real quick.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Red Hot Chili Peppers is number 17. They shouldn't even have been on the Jimi Hendrix Experience. They should have been higher than 18.
Hey, Dale should tell you. Dale should tell you you're actually looking for Men at Work.
U2 at 19, and at 20 was Radiohead. The Doors is 21. Van Halen 22.
Hell no.
Foo Fighters shouldn't even be on this. They're at 23. Breaking Ben at 24. Avenged Sevenfold at 25. Yeah,
I've always liked Avenged
I'm
Sevenfold.
over this freaking list. Best rock drummers, modern rock bands.
Oh boy.
You got all kind of categories for shit, don't they?
Yeah.
Stinky shit.
This
Horny
is
shit.
Yeah. This is modern rock bands. Modern rock bands. Okay. Disturbed comes in at number 10. And I'm sorry, David Draymond's voice, David Draymond's talent with that band behind him should be higher than 10.
I don't see Rammstein anywhere.
Hey.
Number 9 is Papa Roach.
Yeah, hell no. No.
Red Hot Chili Peppers comes in at 8.
They still a band?
Foo Fighters comes in at number 7. They should have been 10 or 11. Skillet comes in at 6.
I like the name.
For Foo Fighters, their cover of Baker Street was beautiful. I love them for that song, for their cover of Baker Street.
Yeah, you're gonna
number 5 is Avenged Sevenfold. I agree with that.
Sevenfold.
They're good.
Never heard of them.
Number 4 is Green Day. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that number 4 spot.
Wake Me Up When September Ends was a great tune. So
yeah, but
it's an awesome tune. But
they've got better songs than that, and it should have been higher than that. 3 Days Grace comes in at number 3.
Yeah.
I don't think they deserve the number 3 spot.
No.
Breaking Ben comes in at number 2. I think they should be at the number 3 spot. And number 1 is Linkin Park. I don't know number 1, but
I'm not a fan of Linkin Park.
I love Linkin Park. The stuff that they did was,
Five Finger Death
great.
Punch. They should have been on there on the list.
This is modern rock, not metal.
I do like Linkin Park. I really do. There are a couple of really
Worst
good
rock
songs.
bands of all time.
Oh boy.
I can already. Everybody's going to know exactly who's number 1 already. I'm not even going to say it. I'm waiting for the comments to explode with who's number 1.
Bill said the Bangles.
Wow.
Number
10.
No, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, number 10 is Maroon 5.
Hey,
Wait,
move,
this is the worst.
moves
Right?
Yeah,
like
this is the
daggers
worst.
by Jam, bro. Don't hate.
Freaking idiot. Number 9, 5 Seconds of Summer.
Who?
I have no clue.
Good.
That's number 9.
They belong on the list.
Number 8, Fall Out Boy.
My sister went to school with the drummer.
I'm
There
sorry.
you go. My sister,
Was he a douchebag then too?
Yeah.
Number 7,
Right.
Asking Alexandria.
What the hell is that?
Who?
That's another shitty rock band. Number 6, Blood on the Dance Floor. Never heard of them.
No.
Number 5, Limp Bizkit.
Hey.
Yes.
No.
I freaking hate Fred Durst. Okay.
I hate Fred. I don't
Despite
mind. I don't
her.
care about Fred Durst, but man, Rollin' by Limp Bizkit when Undertaker would roll in.
That is the gayest song ever.
That's why he switched it.
That is the gayest song ever. There's only one band who makes gayer music than Limp Bizkit, and they're in the number 1 spot. And I'm waiting to see who has picked the number 1. What the comments think the number 1 spot is.
Rage Against the Machine. It
Nope.
better be Rage Against the Machine.
It's
How
not.
they're
No,
not
I'll
number
tell you.
1 by a long shot beyond me.
Hold on.
Number 4 is Creed.
Creed should be number 2 easy.
I don't know. I thought he did good in Apollo.
Number 3, Black Veil Brides.
I didn't mind them. I mean, I didn't hate them, but I didn't mind them.
Number 2, the Jonas Brothers.
Hey, send that to my wife and my daughter.
Okay.
Screenshot
Okay. I'm going to say this. How Rage Against the Machine was not number 1 by a country mile is beyond me. I'm going to
Because this band sucks worse.
Okay. I doubt it. I doubt it.
It does. Trust me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna wait for everybody else to chime in with theirs. I'm gonna go through some of the contenders. Okay. And I don't know why this band made Rock Band worst, but number 11 is ICP, the Insane Cloud Posse. So they're apparently one of the worst rock bands of all times. Broken Side.
Who?
No, Side. CYDE. I have no clue.
Side, Broken Side.
Who?
Coldplay.
Coldplay is number 13.
How are they not top 5?
Number 14, 30 Seconds to Mars.
Who?
Number 15, Linkin Park made this one.
But they were on the other
They
list.
were on the best, too.
Yeah.
Blink 182 made number 16. Hollywood Undead, 17. Falling in Reverse. What? They're not bad.
That's what they are.
Popular Monster. Look up Popular Monster. Good song. Daughtry. That'll make the show wife mad. And
Mine
number
too.
20 is Radiohead.
Okay.
Cannibal Corpse made 21. Imagine Dragons is 22.
Imagine
Bon
Dragons
Jovi.
top 5.
Bon Jovi is 23.
My wife's gonna have a coronary.
Boys Like Girls, number 24. And Poison, number
I
25.
disagree with that. Poison, one of the greatest bands ever.
Okay, I need to rant about Rage Against the Machine. Rage Against the Machine.
No.
dude.
No. 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 Bad, Mickey. Okay, so does anybody else have a guess as to who the number 1 spot is?
We got people saying red light, green light.
That's a song
Smashing
by
Pump-
Limp Bizkit.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Smashing Pumpkins is not on the list anywhere.
Metallica. I will slap the dude in the face calling Metallica.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Goose likes Air Supply and ABBA. Wait a minute, that's the wrong one.
Okay.
Hey, you need,
All right.
you need to handle that, Goose. You need to handle that.
Yeah, he's gonna handle here with his number 1.
What's wrong with ABBA?
If I hear Dancing Queen one more time, I'm going to go on a
Okay,
homicidal rampage.
but musically and talent wise, ABBA was really good.
My father's a Vietnam vet, and when he put Dancing Queen on loop for on a 2-hour road trip, it made me want to go on a killing spree.
That's your dad's fault.
I'm sorry.
That's not ABBA's fault. That's your dad's
That's
fault.
not ABBA's fault though.
Dancing Queen. You know.
Mute. Anyway,
Number 1
is Nickelback.
Yep.
Here's the deal.
I agree
I disagree.
wholeheartedly.
I disagree. I don't think they're all that bad.
Chad Kroger is a douchebag.
I don't think they're all that good. But I don't think they're all that bad.
Okay.
But they are Canadian.
I think they're overrated.
They are all that. They should be.
They dared to try to cover The Devil Went Down to Georgia, and they mutilated it, they ruined it, and they blasphemed it.
They did what?
Nickelback did a cover of The Devil Went Down to Georgia. They mutilated it, they ruined it, and they blasphemed it. Yes,
Really?
they did. Yes, it's what they did.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
What they did to The Devil Went Down to Georgia is unforgivable. Unforgivable.
You said redneck a-holes.
I went to a 50 Cent concert and got a Nickelback.
Okay. Can I please do my Rage Against the Machine rant?
No.
Just real quick.
No. We're not. I'm not a huge Rage. I'm not a huge Rage fan. I do respect them as artists. However, there's only a couple of songs I actually like by them, but the original premise of what the band stood for is what I enjoyed.
Oh, I don't. But
now they've gone the way of Smashing Pumpkins and all these other fucking uber political idiots.
Yeah, exactly.
And so whatever.
I think Scuzz Twitley should have been on that list. Is great.
Who?
Scuzz Twitley. You never heard Scuzz Twitley?
Nope.
Whoa.
Where get you turned on to Scuzz
What
Twitley?
planet are you from?
You get on there and listen to him. He's cool. Party like it's Charlie Sheen.
Well, one of my favorites is I don't know, but you can't call him rock, and that's
He's rocking the hell out of things.
well, no, I'm not talking about Scuzz Whitley. I'm talking about Southern culture on the skids.
Oh. Well, we got coming down to the end of the show here, guys. So want to do say thank you for Dad for coming in. Appreciate it. You got any parting thoughts, Dad? You got just a small amount of time, so.
Well, you've heard this before. I'll say it again. We aim to please, and so does Louise. So don't hide arms, get sidearms at Phil's Guns.
That's brought to you by Phil Steele. Again, we got to say, W Entertainment is not responsible for the content that we don't put out ourselves.
Oh man. Oh man.
Something wrong with you, old man. So did you have a good show?
I did.
Was you entertained?
Oh, yeah. It's nice being a heckler.
And thank you to Mickey for coming on today.
Yes, Mickey. And you guys catch him every Thursday night. Harambe Keeper.
Yep.
If you want a good rant, like I said before, he is your Huckleberry. Okay.
Okay.
And I think I think what we ought to do is, matter of fact, I'm gonna give 100 entries to the mystery box. If the people would flood Mickey on his going, watch his show, go into comments, right, and flood him with topics he can rant about. Just bombard it.
Oh hell! Oh hell!
If Mickey gets 100 shares
get your
on
rant.
his next show,
Get your rant on.
I will give 1,000 entries into the mystery box.
Bang! There you go. There you go.
Should I just start the show with a bang in my hand and just
No.
Okay.
Anyway, so we're down to the last minute of the show. I need to close this out like we normally do. Thus, thank you to Phil and to Mickey for coming on and hanging out.